Hi, happy Saturday. So I have a continuation of my thoughts from the other day when I was talking about the silent sufferer, and I wanted to share that with you. One of the things about me is that I really, and this is me, I really struggle with placing people in categories. I don't think that people are very categorical. We might have some things that were similar with some people, and then we have other things that are similar with other people. And I find that all of us have a similarity that is, we're all the same in some ways, and then we're all so super different in other ways that it adds to the complexity and the diversity and the beauty of life. But the sameness makes us have similarities with everyone as well, right? Hi Lynn, welcome back. So as I was speaking about the silent sufferer, and I was talking about, some people have problems and challenges that are on the outside that they maybe have more support for than people that have suffering that they do on the inside and won't share with anyone. I wasn't saying that people with, disabilities and things like that all have support and that everybody else doesn't. And I also wasn't saying that silent suffering has only to do with body image, even though that was the example that I gave. What I was saying is that if we could just understand how important it is for us to share with each other our struggles, and to understand that when we're listening to somebody's struggles, or if we hear of somebody else's struggles, that even if they're struggling with something that to us doesn't seem like it is worth struggling about, maybe they're struggling with something that I don't understand, and so it's not my struggle and I don't understand why they're struggling. For me to categorize them or to judge them isn't necessarily fair, because I don't understand their experiences. I don't have the same experiences that person has, so there's no way that I can judge that. But that very feeling, even if that's not truly happening, even if somebody is not judging me, the feeling of feeling like if I say what I'm feeling, I'm going to look stupid, or I'm going to look weak, or I'm going to seem like I'm selfish, or I'm going to seem like a baby. That's a lot of when I find myself not wanting to share something. I'll always say it's because I don't want to be a baby. That kind of a thing keeps me silent. And that silence was what I was talking about. It's the silence. It's the not allowing myself to share what's going on inside of me and letting it build and fester inside of me until it tears me down with it, whatever it is. It could be body image. It could be a plethora of things. I don't even want to go into categorizing anything. My point is, and this is the whole core of what I mean by finding your voice, by allowing yourself to share what's on the inside so that it can be seen on the outside. My friend and therapist Denham Slade says all the time, make the covert overt. And the more that I'm willing to do that, the more that not only people will understand me better, that the freer I am, that more able I am to just let things go and to be completely happy. And even to the point of, it doesn't have to be pain or suffering or anything like that. It could be ideas. It could be things that I'm excited about. When I was a senior in high school, I've always been in love with languages, and I had decided I wanted to study French at a college called BYU, and I was super excited about it. And there was a man in my town that came in to where I work, and he was like, well, why would you want to study French? What are you even going to do with that anyway? And I was excited about it enough that I was like, I don't care what you think, I'm going to study it. But it was something that I thought about for a long time without really expressing it. It was like, I felt bad for wanting to speak French because, well, then what could I do with it? Like, it's not going to be a good career. And instead of feeling bad about that, there's nothing wrong with having as something that I love to do. And there's nothing bad about, I was just reading in this book in my book club, and the kid was feeling bad because people are saying, do what makes you happy, and then he was like, that's not fair, because really people just expect us to be responsible, and if I'm going to be happy, I can't be responsible, so I have to do what everyone else wants me to do. And so many of us keep what we want to do on the inside that it dies inside of us, either that or it festers, and we just really feel separated from ourselves, or we feel broken, and it can really lead to a lot of emotional struggle and challenges, and it can super be hard. So why don't we learn, that's my whole purpose, is to help people to learn that it's okay to speak up, and it's okay to have the thoughts that you have and the feelings that you have and the ideas that you have, and to share those. Now, some things, depending on the relationship, I'm not gonna, shout out to everyone that I don't know about all of the personal things inside of me. There are going to be some things that are only for maybe my husband to hear, because he's the one I want to be the most seen and understood and safe with, right? And there's other things that I'll share with, my close friends. And then there are some things that I feel like I want to shout out to the world, because I really want people to understand that it's okay to be you, 100%. That's what Finding Your Voice is all about. It's what I'm still learning. It's a journey I've been on for a long time now, and it's one that I'll continue to go on, because I'm not 100% there. I'm not always brave enough and willing enough to share what's on the inside, but I'll tell you what, every single time I do, I feel better, and it frees me, and I'm able to feel alive and happy. And even if I have a struggle, I know that I've let it out, and that somehow I'll overcome the struggle, because I remember, oh yeah, I also have this going on that's happy, and I can stop worrying and feeling bad about feeling the way I feel. So that's what I wanted to add to what I shared on, I think it was Thursday, with the silent sufferer. I really believe that there are more people that are suffering in silence than we even understand. Maybe somebody has an illness that they are ashamed to talk about because other people won't understand it, or there's a million things, or I don't even want to start. Again, I don't want to start labeling, because then that starts to categorize, and that's not who I am. But I hope that I've helped someone today, Lynn. I'm glad that this is what you wanted to hear. Joey, yes, I talk with my hands a ton. I'm very animated, and most of it doesn't make sense, but it helps me to get my energy up, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, and hi, Carla. Welcome. It's good to see all of you guys here. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and that it carries clear on to next Saturday when we meet again. All right. Bye-bye.